Eu vou criticar esta mansão na Madeira e se tu queres conhecê-lo ao detalhe todos os pontos positivos e negativos, bora para o vídeo!
We travelled from the UK to Madeira, a small but beautiful Portuguese island in the North Atlantic Ocean, birthplace of football legend Cristiano Ronaldo. To meet Priyesh, an innovative property developer who brought his vision of the future to the island. Hey Priyesh!
Hi Jasmine, hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks, how are you? And he also drives this wrapped green tattoo skin Porsche. Why did you decide to build a villa like this with sustainability at its core?
I was born in Uganda, so nature, green landscapes, that whole safari vibe with a lot of trees is quite important to me and in my upbringing. And I thought, wouldn't it be amazing to create an incredible project which can pay homage to the island's history of agriculture without compromise. So the house is literally 90% sustainable. It's built around wellness and tranquility. We collect the water, of course, which is recycling, feeding the jacuzzi pools, or free water, irrigation. We have levadas that come down from the mountains, supplying spring water. So this site is privileged to have access to these waters. We use that for the cooling systems, whether it's the heat pumps or the air conditioning systems, which also then powers our Bitcoin miners in our rooms. So we've actually sold 2 properties so far in cryptocurrencies, fully. So these are decentralized folk that are crazy about the future of money. So we put a Bitcoin node in. We actually have 2 Bitcoin miners that essentially mine their own crypto, and as a result of some collaboration with them, their houses literally pay for themselves now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Já me começou a cheirar mal, acredito. É a primeira vez que eu vejo um vídeo. E tendo em conta o canal que é e tudo que estava em volta, eu pensei, parece uma excelente opção. Mas olha, 1 minuto e meio de vídeo, eu já estou um bocado com vontade de fechar. Começámos então com um tipo da Uganda, nada contra o país, certo? Depois temos uma casa que é sustentável. Pá, eu sinceramente pouco sustentabilidade consigo ver aqui. Não sei, se calhar temos uma casa que parece um espelho, que é diferente. E depois estamos a falar de cripto e com um carro que tem um rap e está todo tatuado. Vamos ver onde é que isto vai dar.
And real estate.
We're going to start this tour off here in this front porch section. So I've just come down these stairs which lead to the driveway. We have another staircase accessing it just over on this side. And to access, we have facial recognition. Let's give it a go. I'm fingers crossed the system remembers.
Vocês viram bem a entrada, não é? Nós estamos numa zona de declive e teve-se colocar a casa tão em baixo e depois chegou-se ao fim e pensou-se, onde é que nós vamos meter a porta da entrada? É que lá em cima não dá. Temos aquelas chapas todas a imitar não sei bem o quê. Portanto vai ter de ser cá em baixo. Pronto, faz aí um buraco e coloca aí umas escadas e está tudo bem. Só não enterres o carro lá, por favor. Porque senão casca o carro cá abaixo mesmo ao holo de entrada.
You have to look at it properly. Come on in, guys. This home has a very unique open plan layout. It all feels very intimate, but at the same time it flows beautifully. It's very seamless in design. One of the key philosophies behind this house was to create a space that was very zen, very tranquil, and I think they've achieved that so well by taking inspiration from Japanese and Scandinavian interiors. Here in the kitchen, we've got a bit of a darker colour palette, adding to that relaxing feel. The dark matte cabinetry works really well with the decked-on surfaces. They even have the rising extractor and splashback, and then in front of that, the bar area. I love how they've used natural materials throughout here, really adding to that sustainability feel.
Ok. Surpreendeu-me bastante pela positiva. Eu, tendo em conta o indivíduo que era, eu pensava, vai vir daqui uma casa toda. Afinal, não. Nós temos uma cozinha minúscula e é irrefutável, acreditem. Mas eu gostei bastante. Fomos a um estilo escandinavo, como ela disse muito bem, e está certo. Claro que é apenas um gosto pessoal. Vocês podem não gostar de ter estes tons mais escuros e nem carregaram assim tanto nas madeiras como muitas vezes encontramos. Mas está bem executado. Conseguimos entrar muito bem. Só que tem uma coisa que eu não consegui perceber. Nós, como já vimos, então a porta da entrada não está muito bem. Temos logo obrigatoriamente de descer os degraus para chegar à porta da entrada. E mal eu entro, deparo-me com degraus para cima. Boa, fizeram-me descer para entrar numa porta e para subir novamente. Incrível. E depois, é muito aqueles degrauzinhos desnecessários. Estão no hall de entrada, querem ir para a cozinha, descem 2, 3 degraus. Querem ir para a sala, descem 2, 3 degraus. É desnecessário, certo? Vamos resolver esse problema. Ninguém gosta, não há um porquê de criar isso. Tudo plano.
Most homes have their own designated dining areas. This one with the black oak table, real Icelandic moss and clay tableware, but this one is extra special and I'm going to tell you why. There are 120 light switches throughout the home. That's why they're all controlled by different zones, which we've seen before, but not to the extent this house does. So whether it's, you're reading a book in the lounge, having a party, or an intimate dinner with your family, the house knows how to convey those emotions and makes those moments that bit more special. Priyash, I've got to ask, I love the car, but what's going on with the paint job?
Well, everything we do at Prometheus is a poetic philosophy, and the bull one was starting last year from Bitcoin halving. So why not paint my car green and vandalize it for charity? So we actually raised 7,000 euros for children's charity in Madeira, and everyone just came along and painted over the car with a pen and wrote a message to the world.
Oh, I love that. I might have...
Estamos em mal de cripto para caridade. Eu sei bem onde é que isto vai acabar, acreditem.
Alright, let me find my gap. I think I'm going to go between Madeira, Portugal, and then we can see
for it.
Ronaldo's screaming face as well. Okay. Ooh, I'm nervous. No one judge my handwriting. Subscribe.
Such a great handwriting.
Thank you. You've just made my day, Priya.
You are actually meant to vandalize.
Oh, sorry. I can go draw something else on the back if you want me to. Aww. You're welcome. Oh, look how cute it looks.
Like a doctor's prescription, but just really well written.
Oh, that ruined it. That's a really awful smiley face. Thank you. Here you go, here's your Sharpie back. I'll take it with me otherwise. This section here is a great example of how well they've utilised every single inch of the space. Not only is it a convenient wine storage, but also acts as a divide between the kitchen and the lounge. And
É ótimo. Eu até vos recomendo vocês fazerem uma experiência. Comprem uma garrafa de vinho e de preferência, não é uma de 5 euros, assim uma cara de 5, 10 mil euros. Quem compra uma casa destas, potencialmente até tem uma paixão e é enólogo, não é? Gosta de apreciar um bom vinho. Deixam lá, deixam passar até uns meses. O sol vai batendo porque é uma zona claramente exposta. E depois, vocês no fim vão beber aquela garrafa e depois dão-me um feedback. Vão chegar à conclusão de uma coisa que é ou garrafas vazias ou das garrafas mais baratas que existem, porque nem climatizada aquela zona é. Brutal!
all of these bottles come with the house, including this one, which I find so sweet. It's a custom bottle and it's got all the names of the people who worked on the project. The home has two living areas, one sunken and then a raised one. I love this space, feels very relaxing. And when you sit down and you are down here, you're kind of eye level with the ocean and then also the pool. So you've got that real infinity view over those glass balustrades out there, and I absolutely adore it. It's very, minimal in here. There's no proper sofa. It's kind of like a bench seat. And then we have the natural oak wooden flooring down here as well. So it kind of feels like a bit of a conversation pit. And I can just imagine sitting here with a book or my friends and just looking at the view of the sea. Sunset is rapidly approaching, so stay tuned for that. They are gorgeous. I'm going to step up and we're switching from the French oak wide plank flooring to the stone tiles that seamlessly flow into the outdoor area as well. I love that you can slide open these glass doors and immediately access the area, including the pool. So in the summertime, I can imagine that is a lifesaver. We're going to head out there shortly, but I'm going to step up again where we have our more informal, cozy space. Oh, I've been dying to test out this sofa. Oh, this is such a cozy spot, and I'm really glad they went for the frame TV, because not only is it a beautiful piece of artwork, but it's not an obvious display of technology, which really adds to the subtlety that the house is going for it. Tucked around this corner is another demonstration of how well they've utilized the space. We have this reading nook, which I can imagine if I lived in this villa, I would use all of the time.
Ia usar o quê? Um corredor? Ia se sentar lá? Opa, a sério.
Really show you Priyesh's personality. We have the katana here from Japan. We have the book on Nikola Tesla's patents, origin of the species, and even the Apollo 13 systems activations checklist. And then tucked in the corner, we have a projector, which is used for our outdoor cinema above the hot tub.
Faltou aqui aqueles livros do Forex, da cripto, dos gurus. Não acharam? Eu acho que era importante.
So here we are up on the first floor, and as you can tell, it's very spacious and the mood lighting is really doing its bit. It's getting a little bit darker now, but it still feels really warm and atmospheric throughout here. We've got a study section here that can be closed off with these doors and then access through the stairs that way. But come on down this way. The first room I'm going to show you is the principal suite. I love the low Japanese style bed. We have access out to a balcony, but I'm actually going to come around and show you that because we have a surprise in the ensuite. So I'm going to step up. We have lots of inbuilt storage here, which is...
Vocês entenderam o quão pequeno este quarto é? O nosso cameraman estava a filmar da varanda, certo? É porque é gigante, é mesmo grande. E eu ainda não compreendi, faltam muitos pequenos detalhes que eu já vou comentar. Principalmente cozinha, exterior, mas como é que nós temos uma casa ao lado que é literalmente uma cópia? Eu não entendo.
Follow me. To maximize on natural light, we have these frosted glass windows, but they're not always like this because we can press this button here, privacy, and ta-da! You can see out again, so it's great because if you are in here, you can do that so no one else sees anything. But if you want the natural light in the day, voila! We've got the twin basins on this side, again, sticking to that dark theme, but I love the accents here with the color that really stands out, as to the natural materials we see throughout the house. So we come into our shower, which has a huge waterfall shower head and another one here. But then we have your own Roman spa. So it's an outdoor bath, leads over to your balcony as well. All of these doors can be controlled by fobs as well, so they slide open, and they've been designed really carefully with these holes in it here so that birds don't fly into it because the outside is reflective. So always thinking about the environment. And the sun is setting. It's a little bit cloudy, but it doesn't ruin the magic. It's just such a serene sight to look at, especially with all the cliffs, the greenery. I could spend forever sat in this section here. Now, this balcony does join onto the next bedroom's balcony, so it's great that they all do benefit from this balcony space because you've got to make the most of those views. But I'm actually gonna step in here. Another great sized bedroom. I love the niche we have behind the bed here with the stone. There's also a button that allows you to close the blinds all in one go. Here we go. So when you're off to bed, you just simply click that and say goodnight. Good night. So now we've shown you the interiors of the villa and the sun has gone down. We thought, what better time to show you the exterior of the property, especially when all the light is absolutely popping. We have our outside dining area here, which we saw from the kitchen and dining room earlier on. We have a 500 kilogram concrete table in the middle, this pergola structure up above, which has these slats offering, dappled shade rather than full coverage. And you've got this moss hanging up above as that nice kind of, nature inspired effect. At the back, we have our preparation area. We have a sink, fridge, and even what looks like a barbecue. Come and look at the herb garden that's at the back here. So we have this preparation space with a sink and a fridge. And here, look at the back. We have so many different types of herbs. There's basil. Oh, there's like loads of different types of basil. You've got oregano, Bloody Mary, so many things. Chives, parsley, everything you could need is right back there. Now we have a really cozy seating area in front with some outdoor kind of sofas. There's a spiral staircase that leads down to the garden and also the lower ground floor where there are a couple of bedrooms. They're not quite finished yet though. But this part has to be my favorite of the outdoor area, and it's this very zen Japanese rock garden. So you've got the Caribbean sand at the bottom, that beautiful white sand. It looks so stunning. And then the bonsai tree in the middle. I can imagine it's very therapeutic to sit here with your like mini rake and just, yeah, I'd like to do that.
Chega desta conversa e vamos ser sinceros. Nós até agora vimos o quê? Um T2. Exatamente, foi um T2 completamente minúsculo. Todos os quartos são pequenos, não existe um closet, não existe grandes casas de banho, deixa muito a desejar a nível de tamanho. Depois, privacidade. Privacidade baixíssima. Nós temos, das poucas casas que existem à volta, todas têm uma visão direta para dentro da vossa casa. Seja para dentro do quarto, da cozinha, da sala. Eu acho que não há sinceramente uma divisão que tenha boa privacidade e ninguém esteja a olhar para lá. Eu acho que não. E já agora, que eu espero que ela vá ver isso a seguir, porque senão também já está a demorar demasiado, é a piscina. A piscina foi construída no pior sítio possível. É que não dava para ser pior. Vocês naquela piscina não têm sol, que eu acho que é uma coisa bastante importante. A piscina está sempre à sombra. Vocês só vão ter ali no final do dia, quando o sol já está bem baixo, o sol vai incidir diretamente. Porque tirando isso, é sempre na sombra. Terrível. A sério. Baixíssimo nível. A única coisa que não está a desejar, e eu nem sei como é que eles acertaram muito bem, é nível de interior. Eles foram para um tipo de mobília, um tipo de paleta mais escandinavo e levaram isso em toda a casa e muito bem, e sinceramente gostei do que vi. Não temos muito a apontar, mas a nível de exterior, a nível de terreno, é tudo fraquíssimo. Ela ainda falou que tinha ali uns quartos em baixo. Eu espero que sim, eu espero que compense um bocadinho, porque a nossa zona exterior nem contacto com a natureza tem.
Straight, so you've got uninterrupted views of the sea during the day when you're inside, and around the corner is the pool. So this is definitely the showstopper. It's even glass fronted here, so when you're down below in the little pool that's down there, that's perfect for dogs or kids, you can see through into the pool, and with the lighting it looks so incredible. And I love how the ripples are shown on this wall back there. And if we carry on a bit further this way, this door here is from the lounge area I mentioned before, so you can open that up, step right into this shallow bit of water.
Já abrem a janela, é logo já pé na piscina, é direto. Mas não é positivo isso, acreditem.
Sun loungers. In the sun, I bet that is beautiful, and you'll tan a lot better too, because you tan better in water, fun fact. And then behind me, you can probably see in the background, we have a magnesium spa pool, which is really good for your skin, and above it on the wall is where the projector shines, so it's your outdoor movie cinema, and what a place that would be to end the day. This villa isn't just a home, it's a vision of the future and proof that you can have it all. A life connected to nature without sacrificing the modern comforts we rely on.
So, Luxury Show, what do you think of Madeira and the birthplace of Cristiano Ronaldo?
We actually filmed his UK property too, so click here to watch.
Queria conhecer melhor esta nossa personagem da cripto e até entender porque é que nós temos casas uma ao lado da outra simplesmente iguais. Isto sinceramente parecia-me estar quase que numa espécie de condomínio. Porque não existia vedação, não existia nada, nem um simples portão, estava tudo conectado. Eu fiquei na dúvida, mas sinceramente também não temos mais informação. Uma coisa é garantido, estamos na Ilha da Madeira, uma beleza natural incrível, única, até quase de certa forma inexplicável, foi muito mal aproveitada nesta casa que tinha um potencial enorme. E bem, este vídeo vai chegando ao fim, eu espero que vocês tenham gostado e já sabem, ajudem-me, deixem aquele like, subscrevam e comentem aí em baixo o que é que vocês acharam desta mansão na Madeira. Eu espero ver-vos no próximo vídeo. Tchauzinho.